So what anyone says, no matter if they tell you, how dare you have the audacity to believe or to try doing this thing, you suck. Doesn't matter because that's their opinion. The things that you feel are not important right now are the very things that the future you is thanking you for. I want whoever it is, whoever sees this video, I want them to know that they matter just as much as they have the audacity to think. Don't you ever shrink yourself into a little box. Don't you ever give up on yourself because your future self is going to thank you for it. I've been struggling a lot lately with technology and just merely trying to be able to put a video out because for some reason every time I record something it gets corrupted. So I have decided to re-record this video for the sixth time. But you know what? It's fine because that means it's probably going to be better than the first few times I recorded it. Well, a couple of weeks ago, I went through my old computer. I took some time and I looked through a lot of my files because I was looking for something very important on it. And I didn't realize how much my past self has helped my present self just by the amount of things that I found on that old computer of mine. When I was sorting it out, I found not only what I was looking for, but I wound up finding so much more. I found my old artwork, which has been significantly less as well, not as good as what my current artwork looks like, but nevertheless it's still my old artwork, and I saw it and it made me realize, holy shit, I have grown so much. And I feel like throughout my life I have spent a really large unnecessary amount of time trying really, really hard for various different reasons to be good enough and to feel good enough or to feel worthy, because for some reason or another I may have felt unworthy. And I say this because I remember dealing with so many things, dealing with a lot of struggles, a lot of people that told me that I can't do things, that told me that I should just throw away what I'm doing and just give up. And a lot of people that had things to say about my artwork, that it wasn't good. And it wasn't. But it was good enough for me, and it got me to where I am right now. I wouldn't have been able to continue going if I had taken on all of these people that had all of these things to say about me. And I want that for you too. Every day, these past few weeks, I have experienced my past self putting a helping hand in mine in the present. And the crazy thing is, my past self the crazy thing is my past self, she didn't even know. She didn't know that she was going to leave a bunch of like photos and drawings and illustrations and stuff that she tried really hard to do for me to find. She didn't know that she was going to have a hand in helping present day me with finding the files that I needed years in advance for me to find. Because she didn't know that. She was just doing her thing and she was just trying her best and trying to create and have fun and be present with herself. My past self didn't give up because of the struggles that we may have faced. And no matter what bullies we dealt with, or no matter the feelings of being unworthy or not good enough or just not being perfect, I still kept going day by day. And even when there was no one on my side anymore, even when people would tear me down to my face or behind my back, I kept going because I loved the future me so much. I loved me, present me, so much that I did everything I could to make sure that she had a better future. And I still love the future me. I I love my future self as though she was the best thing that could ever happen to me. Which I'm trying to change that within myself where I could begin to fully love my present self as much as I love my future self. Because when I think of the future, I keep thinking of what if what I'm doing right now is not enough for me, for my future self? What if I let me down? And it's that what if I let me down? It stems from something so much more deep. It stems from being rejected. And I, I say all of this right now because I feel like a lot of people experience this. And I just want whoever it is that sees this to know that no matter what, I believe in you and I believe in me. I believe in us because in the end, in the end, it doesn't even matter. I, I, I jest, but still, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter what another person thinks about you. It doesn't matter what they say about you. It doesn't matter what they think about the thing that you're trying to do or that you're trying to try. Because which is better? To listen to someone you want to be like, your future self, or to listen to someone that you want to be absolutely nothing like? The things that you feel are not important right now are the very things that the future you is thanking you for. It may not even matter what you may feel inside right now because in the end, you're amazing and the future you loves you a lot. The future you appreciates you a lot. Probably a lot more than many other people because without you right now, your future you wouldn't exist. I have been coming to this realization, and it's a shame that it took me so long to come to this realization, but finally seeing it with my own eyes myself, it is truly amazing to have things in my hands right now that my future self worked so very hard for, down to my art. It wouldn't be at the level that it is now if it weren't for her. And yes, it could be better. I do not deny this. But it could be worse. I could have given up on myself. Because everyone who told me to give up on myself wanted me to, could have listened. And I didn't. And I want whoever it is that finds this, whoever sees this video, I want them to know that they matter just as much as they have the audacity to think. I know a lot of people say things like, how dare you have the audacity to think that you can do things, that you can do this, thing, or you can be great, or try this thing. But you deserve the audacity to do these things, anything that you want, because you're here and you're alive. The odds of coming into existence is incredibly huge odds to beat. And you're here and you did it. You exist. And you deserve the audacity to try. And you also are deserving of the audacity to believe in you. No matter what anyone says, no matter if they tell you, how dare you have the audacity to believe or to try doing this thing, you suck. Doesn't matter, because that's their opinion. And people like that, I'm gonna be real. This is something your little garden fairy has actually kind of sort of noticed. People who think like that, they themselves are hurting. They're hurting because they lost the audacity to believe in themselves. And they want you to join them because misery loves company. And, or if it's not the case, maybe they haven't given up. Maybe they're pursuing the same thing that you are. Maybe they're trying the same things that you are. Maybe they're threatened. That means you deserve to have even more audacity. Have even more audacity. Anytime someone tells you, how dare you have the audacity? You have even more audacity. Then you don't you ever shrink yourself into a little box. Don't you ever give up on yourself, because your future self is going to thank you for it. All right. After rambling and almost being brought to tears about my own realizations that I'm making into this video, I want to tell you this. Always have gratitude for your past self. What is one thing that you may feel grateful for that your past self has done or experienced? For me, I feel genuinely incredibly grateful for my past self's luck, and also, well, I can't call it luck, more like intuition to keep every little thing possible, every possible little file that you worked on, organized into files based off of months and years and days, because I found an organized file system on my old computer with all of my old photos and stuff from my phone, with screenshots, and also like organized according to what month and year I did certain drawings. And then there was so many other things, like the thing that I was looking for, which was a bunch of plugins. Needless to say, I feel incredibly grateful that my past self was a bit of an organization freak. Present me isn't as much of a freak of organization, but I mean, I have my tendencies. I like to keep all of my ducks in a row, and I like to plan a lot of things. So there's one consistent thing across all iterations of myself that does not change. Alright, that is the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Bye bye.